Now let's look at the various ways that you can share your flipped content with students, staff, others. All that is going to be located over here on the right hand side. So you can look at the watch page, which is a newer feature. Watch page is basically a safe environment for students to watch your video versus like posting it, let's say, for example, on YouTube, where they may get distracted by the content that's on the right hand side or the other videos that are there that are featured and things like that. So if you use the watch page, it's just, I'll show you here if we look at it, preview it. It's going to have me sign in with my Google account to continue, which I'll do so. And this is what your watch page will look like. Just real clean. There's nothing else there. Now, this would not be the way that I personally would suggest that you share your content with your students. I'm more of the vision of using Canvas Studio because of its features and capabilities and things of that nature, but that's your personal preference. So there is a way that you can create a watch page, share it that way, grab the link here. You can also see you can copy the link here, and you have some sharing settings that's going to be accompanied with this link. So here you can edit those settings, and you can change those here if you'd like. And then go ahead and hit save when you're done. Now we come down to sharing apps. So you have Gmail, which we don't have enabled. So we will move over to the QR code. You can generate a QR code. You could go ahead and post it directly to Google Classroom. We have this plus button. Let's go ahead and click on this. And we see we have Google Classroom enabled, and we have some other things disabled that we're not really using. So let's go ahead and come back to here. And then active viewers is probably myself, so that's probably what that is. And here is where you can add the interactive questions. I won't go into detail on this. Again, I'm kind of promoting Canvas Studio, so this would be your personal preference, but it's pretty easy. Just go ahead and click on interactive questions, get signed in. If not already signed in, go ahead and select the account, and then this is what it's going to look like here. Basically, you have your questions here. So go ahead and click on questions. So what you'll do is you come through here. The questions are timestamped. Canvas Studio works pretty much the same way. So we come into, you see the seconds on the left. We come into a specific point where we want our students to be asked a question. And then when we get to that precise timestamp, we would click on add question. And then you go ahead and fill out this content here. But again, I'm not taking a deep dive into this. You have your share, you have your responses you can view after your students have posted. But the benefit of Canvas Studio is that those grades can get transferred over actually into PowerSchool, whereas that's not a capability that we have with Screencastify. Let's go ahead and look at the other options that we have here. If we scroll down to the bottom, right here we have export options. So if we hit export video, we can see we can export to YouTube. We can download it. You can create animated GIFs with Screencastify, which is like a whole nother kind of topic. It would basically be a very short, brief video where it kind of creates a loop. And then more options. And this is my favorite right here. Export as MP3. I think this is excellent for students to use for podcasting. So even though they are technically recording a video, we're not really wanting the video aspect of that recording. We just want to extract the audio to use for podcasting. So there's your export as MP3. Same thing for you if you want to create some kind of audio recording for your students. Maybe just announcements or directions or whatever it may be. You can record a video and just go ahead and export as MP3. Here's your embed code. It says add more options. We've already looked at these, and those are pretty much set the way we want them to. You can also go ahead and look at your Google Drive. You can select your settings there. You can copy the Drive link. You can view on Drive. So those are all the sharing options. That's pretty much going to conclude our focus or our time with Screencastify. I encourage you to go to the university. If you want to get a badge or take a deeper dive, there's going to be some content in there that may be, explained differently, or maybe there's a couple of details that I didn't cover they may have, but I equipped you with everything you need to know to get up and running with Screencastify.